Alright. Fun games. Okay, let's start those. Start first. Playing the snow counts as training too. Looks like Klee has had quite an unusual encounter during the cross-country challenge. Let's go check on her now. Yeah, let's report there. Oh, there are voice here. Mr. Honor Knight, over here. Klee just made some new friends. Wanna come play with us? They taught us a new game called Snow Trace. The rules aren't hard, it's just a very special kind of hide and seek. Oh, Klee, Yao, and Sayu, so you've all become friends. From the name alone, this sounds like an upgraded version of Wind Trace, huh? But I can't wait to play with you. Hide and seek, awesome. I love to meet Klee's new friends too. Even though it isn't that cold at the camp, I'm still feeling a little sleepy. Are my eyes playing tricks on me, or do I see Ignis and Paimon? Your eyes are working perfectly fine. That's Ignis and Paimon, right? Hey there, Yao Yao. Hey there, Sayu. Wanna play hide and seek? Good idea. Once we get moving and start having fun, we won't doze off that easily. And then that awful serious Miss Sumire said that spending more time in the snowy mountains will be good for your skills, Sayu. I can't believe you guys remember that. Alright, but if I lose to my peers or even to that super Ninken, slacking off is going to get a lot more difficult in the future. Looks like I'm going to have to pull up my saxophone strip. And don't you worry, I came up with a new goulash recipe using Joyon chili and ground pepper. And I just made some. Take a few bites of it before you start. I promise you won't feel cold at all during the game. That sounds great. Hang on, I'll have a whole bowl first. Paimon wants some too. Alright then, let's get our game of hide and seek started here in the snowy mountain. The all mountain covered snow is the perfect hiding spot for Paimon. During the Snow Trace event, players will be split into two sides to play the rebels and hunters. So this is a multiplayer thing. Usually it's a whole event just for that. The rebels must avoid hunters' pursuit and hold out until time expires. The hunter's task, on the other hand, is to capture all the rebels within the stipulated time. The hunter not only possesses faster movement speed and greatly decreased stamina consumption, but also can also use extremely powerful hunter techniques to seek out a position and expose their disguises. As for the rebels, they can use their rebel technique to disguise themselves as specific objects and on the map, place bait, or temporarily enter a hidden state. Rebels will be impeded by cold as the amount of cold accumulates toward the maximum value. Rebels will first begin to shiver and then eventually freeze. While frozen, the hunter will continuously be able to sense their location. Frozen rebels can quickly and repeatedly press to break out of their frozen state and remove a certain amount of cold. This doesn't seem fair. There are heat sources on the field the rebels can activate. Activating heat sources will continuously remove cold from rebels for a period of time, but they will also generate a minimap marker that is visible to everyone when they are activated. After a certain amount of time, snowstorms will appear on the field while the storms are active. Rebels will accumulate cold at a much faster rate. At the same time, the visibility of both sides will be reduced, and their coordinates on the minimap will be hidden. During the game, snow white favors will descend upon the area at random. Picking up such favor will help charge your Snow White Arch, an art that can be decisive in winning and determining victory or defeat. After being captured by a hunter, rebels will enter an observer mode. While in this state, they can continue to place illusory beacons to help other rebels play. In this wave of Snow Trace, you can play a lone hour match with other friends to obtain Winter's coins. With other friends, but okay. It's probably a match. Multiplayer match anyway. If you play a match game with up to 2 other friends, you will be placed on the rebel team. Once you have obtained a certain amount of these coins, you can unlock various rewards. If you have a match using pre-made group of 4 players or have reached the current coin limit, they will not net you any more Winter's coins.
Water comes in many flavors to the discerning palate.
Where did they go?
Mondstadt's water is crisp and pure, while water from Liyue has an enduring aftertaste. In Inazuma, the water possesses a depth of flavor unlike any other. Sumeru's water, meanwhile, has it...
I think it wasn't Shiloni that was here.
Before you guys arrived, I did some more artwork for Nepeka. It's boxed up and sitting on my desk, ready to go. Could you wait for me here, Shilonin? I'll run home and grab it. I'll try not to be too long.
Are you kidding me? I'm not waiting here. I'll come with you.
Oh, even better. Then you can come in for a snack.
Sweet. Lead the way.
Yeah, so they swap places there. Where are the other 2? Shall we play this Snow Trace together? Did you come all the way to watch the competition, Yao Yao? Not exactly. Well, it was kind of a coincidence. Shenlin will be hosting a golden-haired lady wearing a big chef's hat who's visiting from afar. So she's busy preparing fresh and interesting dishes. While chatting with Yunfei, she suddenly realized she'd never tried mixing Liyue and Mondstadt cuisines before. We met her here. She didn't try it. And so she decided to come to Mondstadt to look for some new recipes. So we can find her around here. But recently, restaurant has been super busy, so she couldn't come herself. That's why I'm tagging along with Yunfei to go in her place. Master said I should think of it as a little adventure for me, and that with Yunfei taking care of me, she doesn't have to worry at all. How's your journey going? Oh, I asked that like that? It was amazing. Besides picking up local recipes for the restaurants, I also visited a huge Knight of Avonius library and borrowed some more advanced books on Mondstadt cooking theory. When we get back, I'll remind Jianling to study them carefully. I'm sure she'll come up with amazing new dishes, the kind that'll make your jaw drop. So she'll take books from this library all the way back to Liyue. How will they return them? But you know, it's not just about recipes and books. What's most precious is something you can't really put a value on. Master always says, traveling the world and making lots of friends is one of our life's greatest joys. This time I got to meet Klee and Sayo, and it made me so happy. Klee's bombs are so powerful. They're perfect when my spear isn't enough to handle lots of bad guys at once. And they're great for practicing dodging too, so you can really build up your basic skills. Of course, for regular fighters they can be a bit dangerous, but Klee understands that, and she always makes sure no one's nearby before using her bombs. She's really thoughtful. And Sayo's camouflage skills are so cool. I never seen techniques like that for hiding yourself before. In Liyue's legends, martial artists who master these skills and move unseen often become silent heroes, striking against wrongdoers without a trace. Next time I visit, I'd like to bring Chichi along. I have a feeling the 4 of us will get along really well. and Chichi won't remember. Do you like mustard food? Absolutely, and what surprised me is that some flavors actually feel quite familiar. Like the northern smoked chicken has a comforting similarity to Liyue cuisine. Oh, and also found something interesting in one of the books I borrowed for Shanling. It mentioned that Mondstadt used to have a tradition of making especially pickled sour vegetables. Just from the description and the way it's made, it's similar to a Liyue specialty master once told me about. She said the miners at Blackcliff Forge really love it. What an interesting coincidence. When I go back, I'll bring along some Mondstadt dishes that keep well. Next time we go on a picnic with Chichi, she can try them too. And of course, I'll prepare a special portion just for you. I've heard so many legendary stories about you here in Mondstadt. You probably know the traditional dishes inside out by now. So I'll put on my thinking cap and try combining Chinchi's stir fry with Mondstadt ingredients, just to give you a little surprise. And yeah, we're going to have a blast playing hide and seek. Alright everybody, it's time to get ready. Start matching. Current disguise and constant, wooden box, barrels, and snowman. Okay. Can I choose those? Transparency. Those are beacon, disguise. Moves all code from rebels. Oh. Where's the hunter? Oh, damn it. Do I know who is an enemy? Oh, that takes too long to recharge. Wasn't there more people? Oh no, it's 4. Okay. Just stay calm. I know where the other rebels are, so I can try to help them. Think closer. Oh. Ah, it has layers. Ah, okay, so this is pretty large. Okay, that's quite a lot of time and a really large area. I think me up here would be nice actually. Just, well, yeah, it takes a little while. Yeah, but it takes a little while for the other to come all the way up here. At the very least, I'll make them waste a lot of time coming after me. And give the others a better chance. Oh, I don't know if I get frozen, if I will fall to the ground. Yeah, let's see. 6,000 I can get here. Come on. Okay, same as before. Ah, yeah. So there's one more here. Yao is here. Huh? Why is Yao here? I can't transform here. Oh, damn it. Uh-oh. Oh, damn it. Ow. Okay, I'll be back shortly.
Melusines are beautiful creatures. They are the pride of Fontaine. Be sure to befriend them and cause them no harm.
Okay, waste some of your time. Okay, we won. It seems really hard for an individual to win as a rebel. But it seems very, very hard for a hunter to get them all. I don't know. It seems unfair to both sides. Ah, this is a different one. Can I swap something? No? Somehow makes sense. But yeah, maybe I should get one tiny character. I leave that. Oh, there's one up there. Uh-oh. Ah. Is that a person? Oh. This waste some time at least. Oh. But a rebel who uses transparency. Ah, it was me. Before we're playing, not get frozen at all in the game. Yeah, I don't know how much they can see here when the game is starting. I should probably swap from Novelet. Get a shorter character. Shorter white character will probably be best. Am I not? I am ready. Oh, I am the hunter. Okay, now I know what they can see. Oh, alien invitation wall was there. Um, what was that? Under technique. Uh, I can't turn that off. Ah, it's the...
I thought I was being so sneaky, but you still got me.
Good. Okay. So we got way too much time as a hunter because I really took my time. I was horrible and I won. But I guess it's almost 4,000 now? More. Okay. Okay, maybe just one more. I don't know. I find Winter is interesting, but yeah, there was some better iterations of it, but I don't find it that fun to play. It is very interesting, but it always seems unfair. Even when I won, it didn't seem fair to them. Come on, let's see. And yeah, I was going to swap. Oh, you broke it. Oh. Um. Japanese, that's perfect. Oh, it takes a while to activate it. Oh, I don't know. Do others see when somebody's near? Yeah, badges they put till it goes off. Ah, I thought when one used that, it was good for everybody. I thought it was good for everybody on the whole map. Ooh. Okay, I don't need to light one of those again. I'm fairly safe here. Yeah. Ooh. Did you just notice me? Fall escape, okay. There. Don't have to play it again. Okay, we're done. Oh, hang on. I wanna check here. What does it say here? Is okay. Oh, let's go. Sorry, Scout. Thanks to the recent exchanges with friends from different nations, Mika from the Reconnaissance Company has reached a new milestone. Mika. You're a maniac, Graffiti Alliance Guru-in-Chief. Wow, young knight, looks like you've brought our great hero over. It's our honored knight and the helper in white. Greetings. Mika and a friend from Nathan. How are you guys doing here? We're here to get the word out about something called the Sorry Scout. We think it's something adventurers will find really useful. It combines the mechanical core of the scouting buddy that Amber brought back from Sumeru, with the adorable appearance of the little Saurian toy my friends from Nathan gave me. Scouting buddy? Oh yeah, Palma remembers. It's just like these scouting buddies from Sumeru. The Sorry Scout can be used to perform monster recon and survey unfamiliar terrain. But due to our focus being on the latter, the Sorry Scout is designed with a greater emphasis on controllability and precision of movement. Are you interested in taking it on a test flight on our night? That was a very serious introduction. There's no need to be so formal. Perhaps I was a little bit nervous just now. That must be it. I could swear I was more relaxed around you before. It's just that I've been hearing so many stories about you from friends in other nations lately. Your deeds are getting more and more exceptional. Every time I think about how I need to be helpful and not get in your way, I can't help but tense up again. That's such a Mika thing to say. You're doing very well, young knight. Sometimes in Natlan, when a warrior from our tribe runs into Ignis, they get so excited they just start blabbering. I've even seen folks get so overwhelmed they can't get a single word out. As someone who works alongside Ignis, you're basically a legend yourself. There's no need for you to be nervous, even when talking to your chief. That's right, you should have more faith in yourself, Mika. I've never really thought about it from that point of view before. Anyway, if you test out the Sorry Scout and find it makes the grade, then we'll know for sure that it's reliable. That it's a reliable, adorable mechanism that can be a big help to all sorts of adventures. I'm a bit of a testing expert. Let's see what this Sorry can do. Fantastic. Let me just make a few final tweaks and then you're good to go. During the Frontier Recon, you must control the survey device Sorry Scout to fly along the designated path and reach its destination within the time limit, while obtaining as many adventure coins as possible. The more time you have left upon completion and the more adventure coins you obtain, the more points you will get upon completing the challenge. Of course, obstacles and protective shields will be present during the challenge. Colliding with obstacles will cause you to lose points, while shields will allow Sorry Scout to become temporarily immune to obstacles. Dash portals and gathering rings will appear during the challenge. After hitting a dash portal, Sorry Scout will dash forward for a certain distance. After collecting a gathering ring, Sorry Scout will automatically gather nearby adventure coins. Okay, Mika vanished too. We're ready now. Oh great hero, do you wish to take Sorry Scout out on the test flight? Are you here for the contest too? You're giving me too much credit. I'm not strong enough to compete. I just stopped by to pick up some material and got into some recruiting, that's all. Ever since you and the Power Archon, not to mention all those brave warriors, quelled the great crisis, the people of Natlan have been able to travel. Our Graffiti Alliance has been expanding and recruiting talented artists from all over the world. Graffiti is a form of expression. When it comes to specific styles, there are plenty of examples of people borrowing techniques from comic books. In fact, I've taken a few commissions drawing comics myself. Translating a highly dynamic scene from paper to a wall is quite an achievement. I'm really looking forward to seeing how the people of Mondstadt adapt their distinctive art style into graffiti and display it on the walls in mountains. Of course, the most important thing is that everyone only creates graffiti in the areas permitted by the administrators. They should never intentionally damage the local scenery. How did I end up working with Mika? I'm so lucky to have met such a professional knight. As the Graffiti Alliance Guru-in-Chief, I registered with the Adventurers Guild early on to make it easier to conduct surveys abroad. That way, when I'm scouting for suitable graffiti locations, I won't be arrested for looking suspicious. Nobody should be arrested for looking suspicious. But the biting cold on Dragon's Spine and its monstrous residents didn't seem impressed by my membership. They nearly turned me into a permanent icy exhibit. Thankfully, Mika found me and led me to safety, otherwise I might have been done for. Afterwards, it got me thinking, there must be plenty of adventurers who've been stuck in similar situations. Even Mika agreed that serving the terrain can sometimes be too dangerous. So we tossed some ideas back and forth until we came up with the Sarsar Scout. Hopefully, once we've collected enough data, the Sarsar Scout can go into mass production, helping more adventurers and future Graffiti Alliance members. Then we could have some choose which Saurian we want to follow us around. Just a moment. Today my dog decided to break some of her toys. That's the third one today. Okay, let's go. Here we go. I believe the rapport you've built with your Saurian companions will really help you when you're in command of the Sarsar Scout. It's just complete prerequisite stages. Okay, climbers never sleep on steep slopes. Among adventurers, there's an old saying from Liyue: going up is easy, coming down is hard. Bad weather only makes a steep descent even riskier. Fortunately, the Sarsar Scout never loses its footing. It's a true master of finding the safest way down the mountain. 22 coins. These are the items you must collect during the test flight. They have been precisely placed to help assess the Sarsar Scout's flight accuracy. Dash portal. Touch the Sarsar Scout to make it dash forward for a certain distance. Get a ring, obtain this, and your Sarsar Scout will automatically collect nearby adventure coins for a certain period. Then unlocked. Potential danger. Course obstacles. Obstacles placed along the flight path. Touch them and lose points. Okay. Oh, hang on. Oh. Okay, just goes forward. I want to see its face. Any space for jumping? Oh, that's not fair. I skipped one. Just tested the jump. And it started bouncing when it got back to the ground. Damn it. Okay, but I can control with the arrows. Shallow waterways, countless obstacles. In rain-soaked regions, creeks and small rivers often proved a true nuisance for adventurers. To wade through with... Is that more? No. To wade through with effort only to find the opposite shore unfit for camping or fraught with other troubles makes all the struggle feel in vain. Fortunately, the Sorcerer Scout can take advantage of its floating mobility to survey the target area ahead of time. There's protective shield. Obtain these and your Sorcerer Scout will be protected for a certain period of time from the effects of collisions with course obstacles. No, don't stay near the wires. Oh, come on, I jumped. Oh, shit. See, then it starts bouncing. I don't like the jump here. Perilous paths and dangerous turns. Uninhabited valleys and ruins strewn with broken walls demand utmost caution from any adventurer. If monsters were to spring an ambush in such terrain, even escape will prove difficult. Scouts who venture into these areas ahead of time may earn handsome rewards, but accidents and injuries are far from rare. With the Sorcerer Scouts now in service, such dangers can less be kept at bay. No, why did it start floating? I didn't jump there. Oh, come on. Come on! No, returns previous save point. We have save points halfway through this. a thing or two about exploring deep caves. Caves are some of the most treacherous places in mountainous regions. The most perilous among them combine three dangers into one: steep slopes, waterlogged terrain, and monsters lurking just around the bend. Every seasoned adventurer knows that without overwhelming strength, proper preparation is essential before stepping into the unknown. One must carefully study the layout of the cave interior, know the distribution of creatures, check the stability of rock walls, and gauge how firm the ground is beneath their feet. With the Sorry Scout lane in hand, all that painstaking groundwork can now be completed in a fraction of the time. Oh, come on. Okay, I kinda like these mini games, but this one has some unrefined controls. Sometimes when it's falling it bounces off the ground, sometimes it doesn't. Okay, we're done with that. Oh, hang on, do you have anything different from... No. Okay, next one. Serendipitous encounters and a curious consensus. You run into two old friends near the Dragon Spine International Cross-Country Challenge game. And a meeting between them is something you haven't considered until now. Why not? They don't have that much in common, besides being viral and red. That's what I'm saying. We figured out. Eula detests rich, stuffy people the most. You know, the kind with narrow-mindedness written all over their faces. They always get stuck obsessing over the tiniest details, and all they do is trip people up on every little step. Maybe they even wear a monocle and can go anywhere without a book in their hands. But when you take a closer look, you realize they haven't really read it through, and are just using it as a prop. What they are really trying to do is put on a so-called intellectual aura and get a leg up on you before the conversation even starts. And that was spot on. I can picture it already. Yanfei and Amber. Now that's a duo Paimon I've never seen before. Hey, what are you two chatting about? Is there someone you'll test? Oh, hey, Honor Knight, Paimon, you're here. Yanfei and I were just discussing if we should have a few big bad snowmen as Easter eggs in our game. Oh, like targets that look like monsters. We were thinking that, apart from the more typical monsters, we could also include some less traditional characters. Looks like Yanfei and I shared too many similar ideas about the casting. Yanfei, didn't expect to see you here. What a pleasant surprise. I never imagined the two of you would meet up. It's kind of amazing seeing you side by side, but one can tell right away you really click. Yeah, I'm really surprised to run into Ignis and Paimon in Mondstadt too. You know, this isn't actually my first time in Mondstadt. I've helped with several civil lawsuits here before. This time, Yao Yao and I had just finished up our work when I happened to hear about the opening of the Dragon Spy International Cross Country Challenge, so I thought I'd check it out. As it turns out, after I reached the venue, I ran into Amber while asking for directions, and we hit off immediately. So I decided to come try out the game Amber's managing and chip in with some suggestions. Any friend of Eola is my friend too, and fun games are meant to be enjoyed together with other people. Want to give this a try? Honor Knight and Paimon, this minigame is called Jade Pitching, and it's designed to help our guests from far and wide to unwind and ease their stress. Let's practice our snowball fight skills, and might come in handy in the future. And if we ever find ourselves bored with little to do, we can play to see who's better. The loser has to cook. In that case, I can't miss out. I'm pretty good at throwing snowballs. Snowballs, fireballs, you know, all elemental projectiles have something in common. For someone as skilled in combat as you are, this should be a piece of cake. Inu's ready to pack some snowballs and hurl them at targets. Are you having a good time, Mondstadt? Of course, every time I come, there's always something new. Like this time, I finally got to meet Amber. I'd hear a lot about her from Eola before, and I'd love to make new friends. And the moment we met, I knew we'd get along really well. Amber spent the day with me, taking photos, visiting places and landmarks, and even trying out the special gliding route in Rice Crow Canyon. I don't know by name where that is. Yesterday we camped out in the Stormbearer Mountains and caught some tender fresh air, and the tofu soup we made was absolutely delicious. I had to thank Amber for that. After I told Eola in a letter about coming to Mondstadt, Amber also heard about the news. She ordered some tofu that's hard to come by in Mondstadt from a merchant in advance. So when we went camping, the ingredients were as good as what you get at a restaurant. I tried this tofu fish soup, and that kind trip sounds fun too. That's easy. Next time, let's pick a day when Eola is not working overtime, and the four of us can go camping together. It'll be so much fun. Through here. Gliding venue here. Those ruins around here. Is that it? How's your work been? Everything's going great. I just wrapped up a mediation between merchants over tea resale profits. A classic case, didn't take too much effort. Work finished up faster than expected, so I even had time to visit the library with Yao Yao and pick out some new books. The Knights of Avonia's library has a completely different vibe from the one in the Ministry of Civil Affairs, or any of the bookstores back in Liyue. I found the full set of the evolution of laws in the northern continents from my reading list, and with Amber's help, I got the paperwork done. I got it checked out for a whole year. Yao Yao found the books she was looking for as well. While chatting with the elegant librarian, she even made a new friend. What a fruitful day. They're probably trying out that brand new hide and seek game right now. I read the rules and found it very interesting. You should check it out. Okay, I'm ready if you are. Then let's play. Okay, discover the pedantic villain. It is a cozy winter's day and you're about to start your vacation. However, your path is blocked by a musty old scholar seeking answers about an infuriatingly Trivial procedural matter. Snowman times. Must the old scholar? Snowman who is stuck in its ways. Hitting grants 50 points. Okay, this is the kind of thing we should fix with violence. Right? He's not... Is he actually doing anybody any harm? Cranky Paints. A special snowman who reacts with fiery passion. Hitting grants 100 points. It explodes when hit, dealing area effects damage to other snowmen nearby. Any hits to snowmen from this explosion will also count towards your score. Objects prize ring. Special gadgets set up by the organizers. If thrown snowballs pass through the prize ring to hit a snowman, your points gained will be doubled. The ring will disappear after a period of time. Okay. Snowman who stuck his way, hitting bridge. Okay, I just read that. Cool. Oh. Damage. I need to wait a little bit. Oh. Acquainted, the kind-hearted warrior. Fortunately, a kind-hearted friend steps in at this point, and we are able to save this hard-earned vacation. Yet, even as one struggle ends, a new crisis is already brewing in the dark. The warrior, a kind-hearted warrior who is always happy to help. Hitting them grants 100 points and gives the challenger Soulblazers power, allowing them to throw multiple snowballs in a row for a short period of time. Snowpoke, a special snowman who can't stand still. It pops up in different spots from time to time. Hit it 3 times to defeat it. The first and second hits grants 100 points, and the final hit grants 200 points. If you fail to defeat it within a certain time, you will quietly slip away. Okay, I read it. Come on. Come on. Come on, hit it. Did I hit it 3 times? Oh no. Oh, there. Encounter the terrifying grumpy monster. Watch out, someone with a really bad temper has appeared. Stop it before it gets too close. Troublemaker. A special snowman who loves a good prank. Hitting it grants 100 points. Periodically throws snowball at the challenger to impede their view. Shouldn't there be one with a monocle, like they were saying? Okay. Damn it. There's one more. Assault the... Did I read that? Assault the final release of pressure. We finally made it to the end of our vacation, and now it's our turn to strike back. Let's team up with our friends and get rid of those bad guys. Cool. Those. Oh, I don't think I have money to upgrade the weapon. Trial of Valor, Strength, Courage, and Trials. Bow Bang Boulder from the Collective of Plenty seems to be planning some kind of exciting activity with your old friend. That's their name? Bowbang Boulder. Miss Bowbang! Is your lower back still hurting? I'm good now. The hot compress works like charm. To make a hot compress like this, you have to heat the wet bandage with slow burning gunpowder for just the right amount of time, or you might end up setting it on fire. Only you and Mia would have come up with. The others didn't have camera Penny. Only you and Mia would come up with a way to warm up bandage like that. Hold on a second. Look who's here. Our hero, both in name indeed, and his little white companion. Is this the part where a Wolf and Squirrel comic scene unfolds right in front of me? Hey, are you helping patch her up? Have you just been through a battle? Oh, please don't worry about me. I was just wandering about in the wild, looking for some new tough opponents to practice against. Lisa Mia here was really a great help to me when I accidentally hurt my back and tumbled down the hill like a snowball. Oof, that sounds painful. And to quote the Soulblazers saga, I'm merely a warrior who happened to pass by. And now we can make that a free mercenary. The knights have granted me permission to take action and deal with monsters as I see fit. Sounds like there are still monsters lurking then. We'll have to act with caution since there are civilians in the area too. Things don't look so good. Shouldn't we contact the knights and ask for reinforcements? True, we can afford to be careless, but the situation isn't that urgent yet. The knights have already cleared out the monsters around the International Cross-Country Challenge venue, and there are only a few stragglers wandering about at this point. And honestly, there are quite a few adventurers competing in a challenge who can hold their own anyway. They have the strength, skills, and courage. If we treat them like we do the regular folk, they might end up feeling insulted instead. So, in line with usual practice at the Adventurers Guild, we're treating this as a trial, and we formed a team on the spot to deal with these monsters. And that's exactly what the Trial of Valor is about, clearing monsters, emulating various heroes' combat styles, and transcending your own limits. Now, that's the kind of thinking you'd expect from the Collective Plenty. Then I definitely want to be part of this. I'm not missing out on this either, that's for sure. Awesome. It's been a while since I last saw you in action, Enos. I'm really excited to see your skills now. I wonder what kind of firework can I compare your dazzling moves to. In Trial of Valor, you must select various battle souls and trigger their combat effects to increase your team's combat prowess and ability to score points. Enduring Spirit can increase the amount of points scored in a single challenge when opponents are defeated, while Blazing Valor can increase the additional multiplier when party members score points in a single challenge. Okay. Additionally, each challenge has its own base aura. When triggered, the team's scoring power will be multiplied and the character's combat power significantly increased. Triggering base aura again while it is active will refresh its duration. After defeating opponents, the basic score gained from their defeat, the difficulty multiplier, additional score multipliers, if base aura related, limited time multiplier, which when not triggered is 1, will multiply one another, and to give the score you get. Okay, it sounds like a lot. Alright, finished today, Boss Ignos. Wanna show us how it's done? What kind of work do you do, my friend? Me? Working for you? Don't be so surprised. I mostly help out at Varissa's shop, hauling goods when we're out on business, and keeping an eye on the warehouse when we're back. Alvarez did say, if the great hero ever needs it, the whole fruit stand and orchard are yours to call on. So, in a way, I'm part of your support team too. Back when I went to Fontaine on business, I really did send you my resume. Don't know if you remember that. Ah, you worked on the amusement park? If you still remember, that alone would be an honor. And if you don't, then next time you visit the collective plenty, I'll treat you to a glass of Sky Split's Jane Bloom Grapefruit Juice. Maybe then you remember me. Okay. Let's start Trial of Valor. Your energy is incredible. I'm gonna have to watch this very closely. Reached Flameless state. According to the Soulblazers saga, the flameless fire is the pinnacle of a blazing soul. While emulating this fighting style seems rather challenging, it is precisely because of its difficulty that one can transcend themselves. The opponent's Flameless gain a buff when off-field characters deal pyro damage. Okay. Okay, Battle Soul settings. Triggering certain elemental reactions increase the points you get from defeating enemies during the challenge. Okay, when off-field, deal pyro. Does Kazuha throw counts as pyro or counts as throw? Blaze of Valor, a new wall, shield. When a character who is protected by the shield defeats an opponent, the bonus multiplier for points obtained required to increase by 2 and the rest of current. Healing, when an active character defeats an opponent within 4 seconds of receiving healing, the bonus multiplier. Normal attack, when an active character defeats an opponent with a normal attack. No, I'll probably be using pyro from off-field characters. So that the party gains 7% points. Okay, so okay, he does have that. Yeah, mine isn't that good. Let me see the other pyros I have. Pyro for off-field. So none of those. This on field, on field. No, she does use that thing, but that helps with pyro. But I don't remember if that constantly causes pyro or not. No, don't. Yeah, okay. Active, 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 active. He has the shield. Active, active. He doesn't have to be on field. And she is probably the best I have for off field. I think I'll remove Toma and get a Zhongli here. Let's see. Pyro and Spirit Tempest, true reaction. Oh. When a character triggers true reactions, the base points scored by defeating opponents increase by 2. Crystallize. Yeah, I got the shield there, so Electro. Yeah. In the end, I don't know how often he will use that, but in the end, using off-field stuff, and then having him will probably be the strongest I can be here. Let's see. Yeah. I just read those.
We got ourselves a straggler.
Stabilize!
Eat this! Nice and spicy.
Silence!
Change of plan. Change of plan. The story has only just begun! We got ourselves a straggler.
The tides beckon.
Now it's your turn.
Use the force on.
Crumble! Resistance!
Bow your head.
Save yourself! Use the force.
Stay away from me! What a waste of time!
Resistance is futile! Save yourself!
Settle down. Let the mighty be humbled. Better hold back this time.
Comes another.
Prepare to
Watch
meet your maker. Out of the frying pan, into the fire. You're
Bow your head.
All right. Here comes another one. Here comes another one. This ought to do it. Thunder! The abyss is burned.
Settle down. The tides beckon.
Solidify!
nice and spicy.
Silence!
Stabilize!
Stay back! The story has only...
Now
We got
it's your
ourselves a
turn.
Settle
straggler.
down.
Okay, got 3 stars.
Now it's
Change
your
That's
of
good.
plan. We got ourselves
Be
a
sanctified.
plan.
Use the
Waste
force
of
off.
time!
Okay, this first one wasn't that hard. Yeah, it wasn't that hard at all. But let's see how this will go. 100 transformations. This is the essence of Dendrocore. A mercenary who is truly free is as versatile as the ever-changing Dendrocore and be able to adapt to various combat environments and adjust their combat style accordingly. Dazzle. Gain a buff when characters trigger Bloom, Hyper Bloom, Burgeon, or Lunar Bloom reactions. Okay. So here, healing, Lunar Bloom reaction. Do I have Loma here? That does the thing? I mean, mine isn't that good here. Can I can check the character. She does do the thing, right? If she's in the party, I already get the other bloom, right? I think I would prefer to have that again. I'm not that confident about her there, but Kim, I know it. I know it's good. I know I used her, but I play tested her, but I don't really remember how that went. Lunar Bloom reactions. Respawn score. Tempest. Crystallize. Yeah, I think that's Lunar Bloom. And then a shield. No, I don't. Yeah, not sure I need a shield. I have constant hydro there. And I have constant dendro there. But yeah, with that I can have more cores. Yeah, don't know. Let's see.
Extract!
No more lies. Seek within. It all adds up.
The tides beckon.
Bow your head.
Fresh and floral. Make yourselves at home.
I'm never
sanctified.
Arena. So I continue dealing with Hydro while... Oh yeah, I should have had...
unravels.
Neutralize.
Can't hide the
Oh,
truth.
okay. This isn't that
This'll
bad.
brighten up the place. Sharing my knowledge. Yeah.
Let the mighty be humbled. Settle down.
It all adds up. The deception ends.
The tides beckon.
This may turn a look. Reconstitute.
Can't hide the truth. No more lies.
Bow your head.
Can't hide the truth. Seek within.
Fresh and floral. Make yourselves at home.
Silence. Let the mighty be humbled.
Oh, okay, this one's being a lot harder than... Okay, I just got one here. Okay, I thought it would do a bit better. I do get thing for Burgeon too. So let's try where? Let's try that. Oh no, I need her because of the thing. The lunar. No, I don't need the lunar now, right? Blazing Hook for Bloom, Lunar Bloom. Ah, this is for Lunar Bloom, right? So shield. This is not fair. Either I'm healing or I'm Battle Soul. Either I'm healing, I'm shielded, or I'm dealing bloom. So like having a pyro here would not be good. Okay, so that won't be good. Yeah, I need her here for that. So let's try that again like that. With healing. And bloom, hyper bloom, bloom, hyper bloom, Burgeon. Okay, so now I don't need her here. I think I would do better with that. Oh, actually, maybe. Maybe that. Hyper bloom. Maybe that. Not sure. But I think I only need the first one for.
Let my name echo in song.
Settle down. The tides beckon. Bow your head.
Strike a pose.
Installation chamber deployed.
Preparing for gusta. This'll brighten up the place. Neutralize.
sanctify.
Time to shine!
Defensive mode engaged.
Yoo-hoo!
Let the mighty be humble.
Okay, much better now.
Installation chamber deployed. Annihilation
Okay.
mode.
Fresh and floral! Extract! Let the world collide!
Be sanctified.
This'll brighten up the place! Time to shine!
Let the mighty be humble.
Yeah, I was trying to change character and it wasn't changing. Okay, I didn't drop frames of the stream or anything. Yeah. Okay. The answer is infusion. It can often be a struggle to break through the enemy's defenses with ordinary slash attacks. At moments like this, infusing your weapon with flames is the hero's answer. Fire Severance. Gain a buff when character's normal attack deal elemental damage. Normal attacks deal elemental damage. But like when Arlecchino is uses her skill and then does normal attacks, does that count as skill or does that count as normal attacks? I don't know. Defeating enemies, specifying ways, mode of life. Okay, so that probably works. Yeah. Okay, that probably works. That's probably for her. And Pyro and anything else? Vaporize, Hydro, Electro probably. When normal attacks dealt by the active character triggers elemental damage. Okay, yeah, that is for her. Alright, so that I got Hydro there. Oh no, I got Hydro. Why would I pack that? No, I want Pyro and Electro, not Hydro and Electro. Then her again. Then is reactions to shockwave position. Okay. Hang on. Wait, what are the enemies? Stonehall Lava Troll. I don't know if I should pick Chun-Li. She'll keep me shielded. And then her for more Electro. No, I think I better have her in case she runs out of Pyro for a while. Then I can do normal attacks with Pyro.
Shine down! Everlasting as the moon! Transfixed! Ultimatum protocol.
Time for your arraignment! There is no escape! Incinerate!
Witness my rise.
Cleanup sequence initiated. Illusion shattered! Inazuma shines eternal! Breath of the flame! The boom!
Laid bare. This is where you fall.
Time for your arraignment! Incinerate!
Preparing for dust up.
There is no escape!
Transfixed.
The boom!
Everlasting as the moon. Laid bare.
No, I need more damage. I need to defeat those things faster. This isn't the same thing at all, but I think this will help. Kill them faster.
Illusion shattered!
Transfixed.
Clouds high. The birds.
This is where you fight. Overruled.
There is no escape!
She's out of pyro already. Yeah. What is the trial one here? Can I check what her trial has? In the charge. But the base one is for elemental damage. And when activate, it triggers power related actions, deals another effects power damage. So it should be a pyro. Seriously? Let's try that. There's more here. Please open it. Yeah. Shielding. Shield. But no. Really? Is that a good option? I won't have that power shockwave. Most enemies were alone. Only those two those two show up together. Otherwise, that wasn't really helpful at all for anybody. Electro. Okay.
Installation. Strike a pose! Shine down!
Silence! The tides beckon.
Let the world collide!
Come on, I just the bench right now.
Let the mighty be humble.
Time to shine!
There is no escape!
Bow your head. Be sanctified.
Too long.
Yoo-hoo! Let the world collide!
Illusion shattered!
Settle down. The tides beckon.
This doesn't count as normal attacks.
Justice is blind.
This doesn't count as normal attacks. Ay, ay, ay. Doesn't count as normal attacks. Okay, then I think I'll use her as substitute. So she isn't really well equipped here either. One of life. If it's open, well, okay, Fight 3 for the Rescue trial. That. Now let's go back to Pyro and Overload. Finishing opponent, each opponent. Yeah.
Defensively. There is no escape!
Transfixed! Witness my rise! Pyroclastic surge!
Installation chamber. Shine down!
This is where you fall. Overruled! Transfixed!
Cleanup sequence initiated. There is no escape!
Witness my rise! Overruled! Wrath from the skies! Full throttle!
Defensive mode engaged. Shine down!
Laid bare!
I need to kill it or it takes too long.
Illusion shattered!
Everlasting as the moon! Overruled!
Okay, I got it now. I didn't even notice I got it.
Ultimatum protocol. Time to oblivion. There is no escape. Light of the blazing sun.
The victory of the thunderclouds. Even when in the depths of despair, the blazing soul never backs down. This was the oath left by the Soulblazer in the raging storm. Now let us join the thunderclouds in the final trial. Raging thunder gain buff when characters trigger electro charge and lunar charge reactions. Okay. So, yeah, but I don't really know how to use him. That's the base. Normal attack, lunar charge reaction. Lunar charge reaction. Base point 0. Okay, so now what are the enemies? Oh, this may take a while. Yeah.
Illusion. Strike a pose. Cleanup sequence initiated.
Silence! Be sanctified. Bow your head.
Okay, I thought it was the other one.
Yoo-hoo! Time to shine!
The tides beckon.
Installation chamber. There is no escape.
Shower me with this!
Settle down. Let the mighty be humble. Silence! The tides beckon. Your journey ends
Some
here.
target practice. Defensive mode engaged.
Let my name echo in song!
Some target illusion shattered.
Bow your head.
Okay, good.
Be sanctified.
Alright, I'm finished with something.
Settle down.
Installation chamber deployed. Ultimatum protocol.
Let the world come alive!
Shine down.
Bow your head. Let the mighty be humble.
Did that one count? Not that it matters now. But good. Okay. Yeah, we probably have more of those than we need. Probably. But the important thing was the Prima Gems. Yeah, big challenge. Cool. Oh, that took a while. I thought it would be a bit faster this event. This part of the event at least. Ah, that counts as the mains. Okay, points. Alright, now what do we have here? Visitors. And now we can go talk to them. Hang on, let me get that first. Rainbow Serpent Rainbow. Astro's Whisper beyond Sacred Throne attack is increased by 28% for 8 seconds after equipment quick character attacks. Is an opponent while after the equipping character's attack hit an opponent while the equipping character is off field. So that's like for Auroron and stuff that he leaves a ball of electro and vanishes. An ancient ceremonial weapon passed down by the masters of the Wind. This dark bow is forever wrapped in an unshakable chill. His chill. Refined heart. That's a heart. A specialized refinement material for the Rainbow Serpent's rainbow. Brightly colored, exquisitely crafted finger guards. Long worn by archers. The accuracy of an arrow hinges on the archer's experience. The more one draws the bowstring with focused breath, the more seamlessly bow and arrow move in unison. To knock and draw is to temper the spirit. The wear on the guard reflects the sharpness of the archer's resolve. What is that? Ah, Fiatena. Cool. Let me check the weapon. Refine. Okay, how will we change? Did it change? Okay, now it changed. That would be good for fish too. Oh, I don't have more. Maybe I can make some. Let me check my archers. Oh, hang on. Where's the bow? No. Detail, fast equip. Who can equip? She's always on field. He goes off field. I don't remember her burst. She goes off field. He goes off field. Okay, that's good for a bunch of them. She doesn't. He does a bit. She doesn't much. Oh no, she has that area. She goes off field. She goes a bit. He goes. I don't remember. I don't think so. Okay, she goes. Not much. Not much. Okay, I think this would be pretty good for him. But he is using one that matches him so good. And this is just Aurons. This looks like him. What is he using right now? Yeah, you're swapping. Remove elemental skill, receive boom, ancient remove, increasing attack. Yeah, I don't usually use him for attacking. I use him for the skill and then I banish. Yeah, that's his. Doesn't matter, it's his. Did I switch? Okay. Okay, now let's see that thing there. No more visitors. An invitation from the Spark Knight. Klee, drawn to the mountain by all the excitement and buzz, has won a very special prize. Klee seems to be looking for you. Does that take a while or no? Well, yeah, Miko's was quite fast, so I don't think this will take too long. Baby voice now.
Mr. Honorary Knight, you're here too! Amber told me that there's gonna be a race here and loads of other cool activities.
You're late.
I'm having the best time. The nice
It's
people
over.
running the stalls gave me loads and loads of gifts to take home with me. Here, have this snowman. I won it from one of the games. If you ever
I'll be
have some
very
free
home.
time, we should go play it together.
Ah, just that? How sweet. Ah, she lent it to me just to leave it here. And she's gone? Oh no, she's still there. What now? So happy right now. Are you happy too, Mr. Honor Knight? It was fun when we are with you, Klee. Hooray, let's keep playing hide and seek. The first time I saw this game, people were playing on a table, but I thought, what if we try really acting like the characters in the game? So I thought of a bit of the idea, and I just happened to make these super magical things that were, what are they called again? Oh yeah, alchemy gadgets. They're just like whopper flowers. We put the gadgets all around the hide and seek area, and they can look like all sorts of little boxes. Then we can play using the same rules as the tabletop game. Klee and Albedo are so clever. Hooray, hide and seek is even cooler now. I come to Dragon's Spine to see Albedo all the time, so I'm not afraid of the cold, but Mr. Honor Knight, you have to be careful, okay? Don't catch a cold. Anything else fun to share? Yes, some really strong looking ladies came all the way from Natlan and gave me a special kind of storybook. It's called a comic. She had never seen a comic before. The people in the comics are also cool. I want to draw comics about Mondstadt too. Like Mr. Honor Knight going on a big treasure hunting adventure with Klee. And stories about Mom and her friends too. And Nicole, and Barbie, and Octavia. And then my new friends, Yao Yao and Sayo, they both have really magical skills. They're amazing. There are so many fun things. I couldn't fit them all, even 1,000 pages. We'll be cheering for you, Klee. Klee's gonna be a great comic artist. But I can't get that effect with crayons. It seems like I need some special tool. I still have to learn some drawing techniques from Albedo. Albedo's been working overtime and he gets really tired, so I shouldn't make him even more tired. So when Albedo isn't busy anymore, I will go learn properly from him. One more thing, Yoimiya came to visit too. It's been so long since I last saw her. Back when we went to Inazuma for that reading festival. You mean the Irodori festival? Yeah, it really has been a while. When Yoimiya was passing by, I spotted her from super far away. Then I showed her around Mondstadt, walking all over town and trying lots of yummy foods you can only get here. I also wanted to take her fish blasting, but Master Chin said there are lots of foreign visitors in the city lately. Then we can't scare them, or it might give Mondstadt a better reputation. Klee did a great job being a good host. Klee is really growing up and should be responsible. Big thumbs up. And there'll definitely be more chances to go fish blasting later. I can be patient. I really want to see Yoimiya's firework exploding over Cider Lake, in the shape of a goldfish. A surprise from a fellow comic fan, Yoimiya, who is visiting Dragon's Spine for the first time, is also secretly a lover of comics. I don't know what's in the way. Yeah, there shouldn't be anything in the way for that. It's empty.
Traveler! What a surprise running into you in Mondstadt!
Wouldn't this only be available after we spoke to you there?
I've never been anywhere with a climate like this before. It's so cold! But wow, what an experience! I've had my first snowball fight, built my first snowman. Oh, and the comics are a nice surprise. The Soulblazers saga is super popular in Inazuma, but I totally wasn't expecting to find so many people that read it. I had a great chat with some Natlanese fans earlier. Oh, it really got me inspired. So, I ended up making a character stand. Oh, sorry, let me backtrack a little. Have you ever heard of the Soulblazer saga?
You're telling me about the Legion of Soulblazers?
No way! Your friends are into it too? What a funny coincidence! In that case, let me give you this character stand of Fiatena. Oh, she'll be right at home in the Legion of Soulblazers.
So, I got another one? Oh no, okay, she gave us to stay here. New quest available. Okay, from that one. And just seeing you makes me twice as happy. This treasure monster was totally worth it. Do you want to grab a jacket? Oh, it's fine really. It's cold sure, but it just feels kind of new and interesting. Not like I need to bottle up or anything. If I'm being serious, I was out there using fireworks to fight monsters not long ago, so yeah, I'm still all warm up. Besides, there's a campfire nearby. If I ever do start feeling cold, I can just warm up there. Really, you don't have to worry about me. If I put it in more fun way, being surrounded by so many comic fans has the whole place buzzing, and it's got my own excitement fired up too. I mean, you're not bottled up in a big cold either. Have a little faith in your companion. I'm tougher than I look. So yeah, Mia, you are here just for the competition this time? I just stopped by to watch the competition. My treasure monster was actually has a real purpose this time. For the past 6 months, I've been looking for new materials for my fireworks. I want to make the explosions feel more alive. I've tried pretty much every common material you can find in Azuma by now, and some of them actually turned out really well, like those floating sakura blooms, or the peel from the lavender melons. Everyone's got a home. First I soaked the two materials in dye for some time. After they are air dry, I give them a thin coating of gunpowder that's been mixed with a shaping binder, and make them into little firework charges. Next, I carve each tiny firework charge, balance their weights precisely, and nestle them into the tube in a custom formation. When the firework goes off, those little charges are blasted outwards and follow the paths I planned, painting the sky with finer, more detailed patterns, sometimes even a whole picture. That sounds like there's some serious calculating. Sounds like we're drifting into engineering territory here. It's not that complicated, you just keep trying, don't worry about failing, and go with what feels right in your hands. That's how you make the fireworks you want. So, following the logic, if I want the fireworks picture to stay in the sky a little longer, I'll need to find a lighter material to carry the powder. What kind of material could catch the night breeze and keep drifting in the sky like that? The first thing I thought of was dandelions, a plant unique to the land of wind, Mondstadt. Bingo! We were thinking the exact same thing. Perfect timing, there's a cross-country race going on, and the boat tickets are cheaper too. With all the excitement around, I figured I'd drop by, part fun, part business. When I got to Mondstadt, I went right out and gathered a bunch of fresh dandelions, kept them all safe and sound, and just like that, mission accomplished. But fresh dandelions turned out to be even lighter and more fragile than I remembered. Working with them takes a really delicate touch. Guess that's part of the challenge. Once I managed to make fireworks that burn longer and shine even brighter, you'll be the first one I show them to. What do you think about that so far? Let me think. I've been going slow this trip. Feels like I could fall asleep anywhere in Mondstadt. Oh, that's definitely a good thing. You know, when someone's got a lot on their mind, it's hard to sleep. And when everyone around you is rushing about, it's even harder to really relax. There's this calm, easygoing feeling in Mondstadt, like the whole place is on vacation all the time. No wonder everyone's so bright and full of energy. Clay told me the Windbloom Festival is the biggest celebration in Mondstadt, but honestly, with how relaxed things are here, I think few more festivals wouldn't hurt. And if that ever happens, I'll bring some of our special fireworks from home to brighten up the celebrations. Have you made any new friends? Yeah, I have. It's my first time hanging out with people my age from Natlan. There's Varessa, she's Miss Boulder's boss, and I heard she's an incredible wrestler. We grabbed a meal together and I found out Varessa is really easy to talk to. She's got this soft, gentle way of speaking. It's almost impossible to picture her in a wrestling match. But she's actually here to meet her pen pal this time, so she's been really busy. We didn't chat for long, just got to know each other a little. We both love comics, so I'm sure we'll see each other again in Inazuma, if Inazuma ever holds another event like that. Now, Mika? Okay, but Sai was up there. Well, Yao Yao is at the stand, so I think that's the only person I was missing. You're so full of energy. Don't you ever need to rest? Did you enjoy your trip to Dragonspine, Sayu? If you don't count Sumire's training sessions, the work part was actually pretty relaxed. Forgot to tell you, Sumire is the new inspector. She was leading this Shumatsuba mission to Dragonspine, and honestly, she kept a closer eye on me than any shrine maid ever has. Is she around? Can we see her? Earlier, they sent some people to participate in some kind of war game simulation to gain experience, I guess. And the representative named Kuromaru returned with a bunch of reports. He got support from some higher-ups and started contacting Hatamoto everywhere to roll out new training methods. Even the Shumatsuban got swept up in it. I don't really get all the details, but the Yubu art isn't even suited for head-on combat. Why do they even push me so hard? It's pointless. Then why do you use a big sword? The most I can do is teach their new Ninken, the little Gaomaru, how to hide better and nap anywhere, anytime. So they made you do extra training. But you don't seem busy right now, huh? I gotta thank Lee and Yao Yao for this. When we first got to Mondstadt, while handling paperwork at the Knights of Avonius, Klee got curious about the tail on my outfit and asked me a bunch of questions. Then she invited me to this camp where we found Yao Yao. After a couple of rounds of hide and seek, we became friends. And Klee even has her own title, Spark Knight. Sounds pretty impressive, doesn't it? The intel says that anyone in the Knights of Avonius with a special title is basically captain level. Even their masters just call the Lion Fang Knight. No, he's called Great Master. It's not just called Lion Fang Knight. They almost never call him that. So I guess they're kind of on the same level. That means Klee's probably just as strong as their master, and her words count just as much. Wait, is that really how it works? Well, I mean, technically that kind of makes sense. Anyway, that's how Sumire sees it. She totally respects Klee, The moment Klee said she wanted to play with me, Sumire didn't dare to pull me away from training anymore. For training. When I'm with Klee and Yao Yao, I feel really at ease. People always mistake me for being their age, but that's fine. I get more snacks and gifts, and that's a different kind of happiness. I mean, Klee's probably really old, but comparing, I think Klee is a bit younger than the other two, but Yao Yao isn't that younger than you, are you? Is she? If only the boat ride here wasn't so long, I could get enough sleep every day. Maybe I visit Klee more often. Is there anything else, Monster, that interests you? It's the best in Cider Lake. That's an unexpected answer. It's because of Klee's taste. Klee showed me a photo of her mom. She's super tall. And usually kids don't grow shorter than their parents. So that means Klee's gonna be tall too. Klee says she loves the freshly baked bass from Cider Lake. And her mom likes it too, so that must mean the bass there is super good for you and probably helps you grow taller. That's easy, I can catch you a couple myself. I happen to know a little about Klee's style fish blasting method. Really? You don't have to go through all the trouble. Now that I think about it, buying freshly caught fish and grilling them the local way should be just as good, right? After all, even bass that's being blasted out the lake still needs to be cooked properly before you can eat it. I'll try it myself first. Mika.
Honorary Knight! We're so lucky to have you come and test out the entertainment stalls. It really puts my mind at ease. This is actually my first time taking part in a development project, so I'm a little nervous.
You all sound
It's
different.
kind of frying my brain. All I had to do was put a casing on an existing device. Oh, but there were so many design considerations, so many parameters to adjust. I don't envy Captain Albedo having to create purpose-built devices from scratch. Oh, it must be such a difficult task.
I think it's functioning really well. Don't be hard on yourself, you can only get better.
Wow, thank you. Thanks, Honorary Knight. That means a lot coming from you. I'll keep doing my best. Hopefully I'll get to the point where I can build some useful stuff for the reconnaissance company. Oh, I won a few toys in one of the games. I'd like you to have this one.
Can we take it back home?
I have another one the same. Now, whenever I look at it, I'll think of all the encouragement you gave me.
Now I'm just angry. Hey, he vanished. The others didn't vanish. Why did he?
Dragonspine can be a cold and miserable place. If you're gonna invite spectators to come and watch an event here, you gotta make it worth their while. Hopefully, these stalls will keep people entertained and make the atmosphere in the camp more relaxed. I'm also taking the chance to hand out some little trinkets for the teams to decorate their tents with. Here you go. These are for the Soulblazers. Best of luck in the competition, and don't forget to have fun.
What she gave us? I don't know what she gave us. I don't know what those flags are here. Those grapes. I don't know. Ah, they're back. Sir, once you finish testing the Sorcerer Scout, if you have any feedback, please don't hesitate to let me know, even if you think it's terrible. Isn't it a little strange to address me as such? Strange? What do you mean? When it comes to being a knight, you'll have more experience than me. Who cares about experience? We're friends, aren't we? You're right. I've never called you that before. It might have made you uncomfortable. I won't do it again. It's just, during the International Cross Country Challenge, I met several friends from Nathan and heard of your legendary deeds from a completely new perspective. You triumphant in the face of catastrophe and emerged as a great hero to Nathan. You worked side by side with people whose prowess is on a level I never thought possible. Both your adventures and the way you treat people are so impressive. I admire everything you accomplished. Your achievements shine as bright as the stars. Compared to that, I feel like I haven't made much progress at all lately. It feels like before, I was striving just to catch up with you, but now your progress is so fast, you are almost out of sight. So it just felt natural to start calling you sir. Don't be so hard on yourself, you'll get stronger too. We should train together sometime. You get stronger. No thanks though, I'll definitely keep honing my skills. I'll keep pushing myself. But just burying my head in training and relying solely on diligence doesn't seem like the right approach either. I need to change my mindset. I'm gonna try to find more opportunities to experience new things, to break away from fixed ways of thinking. And this collaborative effort to improve the Sorry Scout is a great place to start. Won't these survey devices put you out of a job? The battle between mechanisms and people, I've actually pondered this issue before. While I was in Nokrai, I read 3 books written by engineers from Fontaine and Liyue. They gave me quite a few insights. Mechanisms with unlimited energy can be controlled from a distance. Could indeed replace surveyors like me, and maybe even other knights with different roles. One of our fellow knights, after studying Fontaine's Garnamex, once told me there will come one day when wars are fought by unmanned machines without the need for knights or soldiers. But that will require perfect operating conditions. Even if you only consider power supply and operational strategies, there are clear issues that mechanisms alone are unable to solve. Most mechanisms can't simply deploy from a base, reach target location, and then begin their mission. If they did, who knows how much their stored energy would be depleted before the mission even began. That's a good point. There are too many uncertainties along the way. It's not safe to let mechanisms act independently. That's true. Generally, the operator needs to transport the mechanism to a suitable location before putting it to work. The whole mission is then kept under human supervision in case unexpected circumstances arise. In order to produce a mechanism that can work without supervision, a lot more research and development is required. So I'm inclined to think that, when it comes to military and adventure applications, mechanisms remain a tool for multiplying human capabilities, rather than a replacement. I'd also like to train myself to operate multiple mechanisms by myself to synchronize the survey of larger areas. We can talk about that later. Have you been busy lately? Thank you for your concern. As you can see, I'm not too busy right now. After helping Vice Captain Lohan's old company adjust to their new duties, I came to help with the cross-country challenge. As for the makeup of the next expedition team, personal assignments should be scheduled for 2 weeks' time. Lohan, Vice Captain. Right, Lohan is the Vice Captain of the 5th Company. He was a long-time member of the expedition team, playing a vital role in the mobile contingent. Recently, the team's mission has changed, and some members of the company are preparing to return to Mondstadt. The 5th Company is a rather special unit. When first formed, they primarily used bows, but as technology has advanced, they've begun equipping themselves with other forms of ranged weaponry. So this Lohan will be a new playable character with a bow. Normally, they train together as a single unit, but when deployed on missions, they are regularly split into smaller squads and attached to other companies to bolster their firepower. They split up for combat. Why not concentrate the firepower? The Great Master said this will make our firepower more flexible. By splitting them up, it ensures no single company finds itself outmatched by long-range opponents. As a result, the members of the 5th Company are always on standby, ready to deploy to the thick of the action. As if Mondstadt is always on wars. It means their missions are usually quite challenging. And even within 5th Company, Vice Captain Lohan really stands out. He loves going wherever the fighting is thickest, and often complains that there aren't enough monsters. I really admire his fighting spirit. He sounds like quite a character. How does he treat you? By which I mean, how do you two get along? He treats me very well. Every time I finish a survey, he insists on verifying the results with me and organizing the intelligence right away. If there are any gaps in the survey data, the Vice Captain takes it upon himself to perform armed recon and to get me the most precise information possible. As for his practical jokes, once you get used to them, they're not so bad. He has a knack for influencing his closest companions. They all tend to favor his preferred tactic over overwhelming assaults, sometimes even neglecting their own safety. So when it comes to personal management, beyond just finding the right role that allows them to flourish, they also need to be paired with teammates who can temper their more reckless nature. With this way, they won't get carried away and use overwhelming force on run-of-the-mill routine missions. Once you meet Vice Captain Lohan, you understand him a lot better. For some reason, I feel the two of you are going to hit off and end up becoming a perfect match. And now why are you so far away? And there, on our night, this cross-country race turned out pretty successful, right? Besides jade pitching, there are a few other fun events too. You may run into plenty of familiar faces. Amber seems pretty busy lately. Huh? Busy? Me? I wouldn't say that. Unless my schedule is packed with patrols and battles, it doesn't really count as busy. When we met in Sumeru, I was off duty and on vacation. I was just having fun, helping Carly with few things, nothing tiring at all. And it's the same this time, just lending a hand with some small tasks here and there around the camp, no pressure whatsoever. Plus, the Knights of Avonius have been reorganizing, have also been reorganizing. Master Jean is planning to assign me a few helpers, so my schedule won't be as packed as before. One of them is a really talented trainee named Gretel. She'll be learning Outrider skills from me and hopefully start handling some of the easier tasks soon. A new character? Amber's getting an apprentice. The Outriders are gonna expand their ranks. Nothing like that, I'm just sharing a few basic skills, nothing special. I'll still be the Knight's one and only independent Outrider. Master Jean mentioned that the Knights have learned a lot over the years and we don't plan on forming a separate recon squad. Instead, each squad's going to develop its own recon team based on their specific duties and strengths. The way I'm training Gretel will be used as an example in the teaching materials to inspire future training across all squads. So you're setting the standard now? The instructor of the instructors. Pretty much. To do that, I'll have to write a ton of reports and summaries. That's when things will really start getting busy. Paperwork like that always gives me a headache. It's not my strong suit at all. At times like this, I should ask Eula for advice. She always balances her missions and captain's desk duties perfectly. The only downside is every now and then she gets so busy and she practically vanishes. I'll pass on that. Congrats on making a new friend, Amber. You mean Yanfei? Then I should be congratulating myself too. When Eula first told me about this legal expert, I was a little worried she'd be too strict. But once we met, I realized I was worrying for nothing. Though we like different foods, prefer different kind of books, and have such different stories and experiences in the past, but it's incredible that many of the things we enjoy fall into the areas the other isn't familiar with, yet has always been curious about. That's why whenever we're hanging out, there's a natural sense of familiarity. When we went camping, we just kept chatting under the stars until way past midnight. What did you talk about? All sorts of things. One topic was about the limits of action. It gave me a lot to think about. Like, if you found a suspicious lead but need to enter a citizen's yard to investigate, how do you carry out the task in a way that keeps Mondstadt safe without infringing upon people's rights? EO has well-developed regulations for situations like this, where Knights could learn so much from them. Maybe inviting Feng to come by as a consultant more often in the future. Okay, now I think we're over with this event. Yeah? A new event for 8 days. This will probably increase a bit. Yeah, okay. Let's just make one wish here. That took quite longer than expected, just for the challenges. And yeah, I got one here, so... no. Alright, I guess I've spoken to everybody. No quests here either. Okay, cool. So I guess I'm off now. Don't know if I'll play more today, something else. It's a bit late. Not sure. I'm off.